just drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade,
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the New Orleans Saints and the San Francisco 49ers. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go. Like 20! Hey, let's pin them 21. Hey, gun. 47's the mic. Hey, check. 47's the mic. 47's the mic.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
49ers.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
I got you. 11. Go ahead.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check three. Lock.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And 4 at the 21-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And good running, going to get this down close to a 1st at the Saints' 13-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
5-yard line.
11. 53 at the mic. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Janoris Jenkins.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. They'll try and run here with Mostert. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
21.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 4 yards out. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now this will make it into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple. Now, these two teams, the Saints and Niners, they played maybe the game of the year in the NFL in 2019. Had 94 points between them. Lead changes left and right. Brees had 5 touchdowns, 4 for Garoppolo. And you might remember the catch and stiff-arming run by George Kittle where he just refused to go down. And then in the end, it was Robbie Gould who would kick the field goal as time expired, and the Niners would win it 48-46. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Niners 6, Saints nothing.
On 2nd and 2, Brees. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
It's a gain of a yard. And this.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
A gain of a yard. It's now fourth down.
So here we go on fourth down with Breeze. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs.
The result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Here we go. 180. Check back 47. White. 47's the mark, boys. 47. Check. 47.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Mike's 47. Let's go. 11. 47's the mic. Hey, pick your game up.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to him until the defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
Saints, nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the Niners' 48-yard line.
Flush to his right. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Breeze, a quick throw out to Thomas. And they'll let that play, the completed pass, stand as they decline the penalty.
So do you get the sense they like their defense?
Yeah, they wanted that next down to come up.
Yeah, they weren't worried about the yardage there at all. Just what you said. Let the downs trickle away.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. Down right around the 25. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
It's a gain of 3. And this is third down.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down. Shotgun now for Breeze. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
42-yard attempt.
And Lutz's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
Saints 3.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now a first down throw complete downfield. Touchdown, 49ers! 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to...
They got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 49ers' 40.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Now Breeze on third down. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Interception.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
11, 11, 11, 11, 6, 6, 10.
On On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
At the 27-yard line.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, gun. 1, Omaha. Check, 47. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing 12, fellas. Here we go. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
White.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Check 47.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Check 99. Check 21. Here we go.
There's Garoppolo to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. 2nd half action back underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their 16-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Nick Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Throwing on 2nd and long. Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
New Orleans.
Breeze here finding Kamara. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
The 32-yard line.
Now Breeze finding Kamara. Call it a 3-yard gain, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now, Breeze again. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Brings up 4th down.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. Flushed out right. And he finds Cook. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So that one will be accepted. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
21.
They hand it off to Mostert. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Jenkins on the tackle.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
At the 34-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
11. Clock. 12.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
It's now 3rd and 13.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down.
4th down.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. from the gun. It's a run for Kamara. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. That'll net 7 yards on the ground, but it'll leave him with a healthy distance still to go on 3rd down. There's Breeze. And that is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. From the gun, it's Breeze. And nothing but daylight ahead. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Gold with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Robbie Gould.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 53 yards. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware.
Saints, 11.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Andy Isabella, 42 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Good. Makes the score Niners 38, Saints 11. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
The 31-yard line.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
54-02.
Here we go with Kamara. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Down, New Orleans.
Now this throw caught left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
1st down, Saints.
On play action. Now Breeze. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Intercepted.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
The 16-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. He will push his way down to about the 14. Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso.
With the score.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Once again, it's Mostert. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. From the left hash, this from 34. And Gould is able to put it through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. 41. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Now it's Gould after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
No, check that. We're Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Coming to you. Hey, Mike 52. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
Here's Breeze to throw. And Thomas has it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
5 yards on the pickup. And this is 3rd.
The Saints on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Breeze now. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
54, right there. 54, Mike. 65. 21. Mike 5-4.
The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. Escaping the pressure. Now Breeze lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
47's the mic, boys, 47.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 34.
Check. You're good. Line 4, ready.
He'll set up to throw from the gun. He's going to wind up and air it out. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled.
Touchdown, 49ers! George Kittle, 41 yards. And the first turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They knew this would be tough on the road, divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, 75 yards. And the Saints able to get this back to within at least some men. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort, at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Here we go. Ready?
Running the counter with Mostert. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
He was taken down.
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. on 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
21.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. And his carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
He'll find Metcalf. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Gold to add the extra point.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Niners 55, Saints 17.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
21.
On first down, Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun now for Breeze. It's brought in by Harris.
Breeze pass.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
18 on the
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. In the wild card game last week, he had 4 catches, and now he has his 4th catch here. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And now it's 2nd down.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
A quick toss outright. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
4th down.
He's going to let it fly. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They look fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.